Okay, today we're going to be multiplying and dividing decimals. So we're going to take a look at some numbers to multiply first. Let's write down the number 21 and let's multiply that by 35. I know this is a whole number, so let's practice multiplying whole numbers first. If I start with the ones place, I say 5 times 1 is 5 and I record it. 5 times 2 is 10 and I record it. I am finished with the ones place now, so I bring down my placeholder of a 0 because I'm actually multiplying through by 30. So 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 2 is 6. Now I do my last step, which is add. 5, 3, and 7. I have 735. Oh, but wait a minute. There are some decimals located in this problem. Let's see where they are. So we're going to put on our good glasses and say, wait a minute, in front of the 2, there was a nice decimal. I was actually multiplying by 21 hundredths. And in front of the 3, there was a decimal, and I was multiplying through by 35 hundredths. But think, we really just multiplied first. Now we're taking a second look that we have some decimals. When we take our second look and see we have decimals, we want to look at how many values are sitting behind the decimal. I see 4 values behind, and I'm going to name them 1, 2, 3, 4. This has to be true in my answer as well. So I'm going to move from behind 4 values to the front. What do you think might have to fill in this place value that we have to fill? You're right, it's a 0. So now I actually have 735, and this 5 is in the 10,000ths place. So we say it as 735 10,000ths. Good job. Now let's look at dividing. Let's come over to the other side of our paper and let's set up a problem to divide. Let's divide 12 into 360. One of my tricks for dividing is coming over to the side and writing my math facts about what I'm dividing by. So I'm going to write 12, 24, 36, 48, 60. I just write a handful. Let's ask ourselves, does 12 go into a 3? No, he doesn't. So I have no value sitting above the 3. But can 12 go into 36? Yes. So when I record that, it goes 1, 2, 3 times, and I get to take away 36, and that is 0. But don't forget, I have to bring down this 0 and still ask that question, can 12 go into 0? And we want to answer it. And of course that answer is 0 times. It doesn't go into 0. So my answer up here is 30. But wait a minute, I did have some decimals. I actually was dividing by 12 thousandths. And I was dividing it into 3 and 60 hundredths. Now let's see how that changes this process. Well, I cannot divide with a decimal outside, so I have to move the decimal to the back. I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3 times to get him to go to the very back, because I cannot divide with a decimal outside. If I moved it 3 times to the back, then I have to move my decimal on the inside to the back 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. What's going to have to fill in this hole right here? It's going to have to be a 0. Right back here is sitting my decimal, and now he comes up. Oh, but wait a minute. In my answer then, I have a whole still. So we have to add a 0 there. So my answer becomes 300.